Hello everyone, I am Nick from Bootscap. In this tutorial, we are going to see about the atomic jobs in the platform. Let's go to the platform guide and then select the atomic job. Atomic jobs are short-lived groovy scripts. If you are dealing with a lot of background services in your architecture, it is always good to design short-living atomic jobs. The platform gives you the best performance when you design a lot of short-lived jobs, rather than long-living jobs. The system CPU, RAM and the other resources are shared very efficiently when running atomic jobs. We are going to take a simple example today. Whenever the platform receives a city name, we are going to fetch the city weather data and store that in a record. The logic we are going to use in the atomic job is to retrieve the weather data once in a day and store that in a record. In order to do that, it's a 4-step process. First, we define the record and the field's city name, temperature, pressure, humidity, minimum and maximum temperature of the day will be stored. Let's copy this code and go to the platform and then select record definition. You can define the record by clicking Define Record. To save time, I have already pre-created the record, you can see that here. Very similarly, let's go to the message definition and define the message with one single element called city. This is also predefined in the message definition. An IoT sensor or a third-party API or a REST service can push the city name into the platform, and the platform rules engine will execute the rules and fetch the weather data from the Open Weather Map API. Let's copy this code and go to the rules engine, and in the city message rule we are going to paste that. So what this rule does is, it checks for the day record ID. If the record already exists, the rule quits. If it doesn't exist, it pushes the city name into the queue, and then it will look for a job with an ID, update city weather job. If this job is not running, we are starting the job. We will save this rule. The final step is to create the atomic job. Let's copy this code. I'm going to the rules engine and choosing job rules. And then adding a job rule with the name update city weather job and job type as atomic. Let's inspect this job code. It gets the handle of the distributed queue. It polls the queue for data and waits for only 1 second. If there is no data available, it quits the job from further execution and releases all the CPUs and other resources of your node. If there is data, it goes to the REST API, Open Weather Map, and it pulls the JSON object, and then it constructs a record with the node ID, day, and the city name. This data is inserted into the record with ID 6000, which we have created earlier. It now goes in a loop. And within 1 second, if there is lots of incoming data, it processes all that data and retrieves the weather data and finally terminates. Let's save this rule. Now, let's go and check the record. Let's open the Elasticsearch query utility and look for the record 6000, which is city daily data, and then execute. We already have one city data and you can see it here. Now, let's go to the message rule. Instead of waiting for a sensor or API to send the data, we will simulate the data using the platform's inbuilt simulator. Let's simulate a city name as London and send the message. Now let's go to the Elasticsearch query and execute it again. You can see that London weather data is inserted into the record. In the timestamp, you can see the day when the data has been added. If you send London again, on the same day, the message rule will skip it. Let's send one more city, Dallas. Let's go and query again. This time you can see 3 records, London, Dallas and Chennai. If you check the status of the update city weather job, it is no more running. So, this explains about atomic jobs and their uses. That's it for now in this tutorial. Please visit our website and learn more about the platform capabilities. Thanks for watching.